Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to extra practice exercise of chapter 10 part 1. Because there are 16 questions, so I divide 1 to 8 question is considered as your part 1 and rest of the question up to 16 is considered as part 2. In part 1, your question number 1, state which of the following is greater. You have four type of ratios is given to you, pair of ratios is given to you. You have to compare with each other which one is greater and which one is lower. If you have given 7:6 or 4:9, so first you convert into fraction form, try to find the LCM of the denominator to make the equivalent fraction. So if I find the LCM is 6 and 9 is 18, so I convert each and every fraction as a denominator 18, and as well as numerator will be converted according to the denominator. So that is 21 by 18, 8 by 18, 21 is greater than 8, so 7:6 is greater than 4:9. Similarly 3:4 and 9:16, when here LCM is 16, that becomes 12 by 16, 12 is greater than 9, that means 3:4 is greater than 9:16. Next is 7:13 or 2:9. 7, 13 and 9 LCM is 117, then 7, 13 into 9 and 9 into 13 give me 170, and to make the equivalent fraction numerator also should be multiplied, here 9 and here 13, that gives me 63 and 26. 63 is greater than 26, so that means 63 is 63 by 117 or greater than 26 by 117, and 7:13 is greater than 2:9. Similarly 15:10 or 6:5, so we convert second fraction as denominator as 10, so that gives me 12 by 10. So 15 is greater than 12, that means 15:10 is greater than 6:5. That is my first question. In second, to the decimal form, then convert into the percentage form. So here first 7:35 should be written into the fraction form, that is 7 by 35. When you divide 7 by 35 you get 0.2 as your quotient. And now if you want to convert into the percentage form, so better we first open this decimal like 2 by 10. So I already told you 1 by 10 converted into the symbol percentage sign, so I need separately divide by 100. So here is only 10, I need one more 0 here, so I multiply numerator denominator with the 10, 20 by 100, and this 1 by 100 converted into percentage sign, and my required answer is 20%. Similarly when you convert into the lowest form, so that is HCF is 12, so when you divide each and every term with 12 you get 1 by 8, and when you divide this you get 0.125, or you can directly divide 12 by 96, that will also give you 0.125. Now you open the decimal, that becomes 125 by 1000. So keep 10 separate from that and 1 by 100, because this 1 by 100 converted into percentage sign, and this 125 by 10 gives me 12.5. Similarly 86 divided by 172 give me 0.5. so now here you have to convert into percentage, multiply multiply numerator denominator with 10 to because we need 1 by 100 to convert it into percentage sign, so numerator become 50 and this 1 by 100 changes to percentage sign. Similarly 120:85 after division give you 1.41 approximately. So when you open the decimal, so you directly get 1 by 100, so this 1 by 100 converted to percentage sign. Then 140 divided by 27 gives you 5.19 approximately. When you remove the decimal, you will get 1 by 100, and this 1 by 100 converted to percentage sign. Similarly 290 divided by 75 gives you 3.86667, and we round about 2 decimal places, so that becomes 3.87. and when you open the decimal, so 387 divided by 100, 1 by 100 changes to percentage sign, and 387% is my required answer. Next, your third question is you have to simplify the ratio. Simplify the ratio means this is mixed ratio is given to you. You convert into the proper whole number and there should not be any denominator. Mixed fraction into improper fraction, 9 by 4, 5 by 3, 23 by 6. Next we find the LCM of all the terms of the denominator. Now LCM of 4, 3, 6 is 12. LCM of 4, 3, 6 is 12. Now each and every term multiply by 12, you get 27, 20 and 46. Denominator is removed. Next is 0.6 ratio 3 ratio 1.2. First you remove the decimal. 6 by 10, 3 by 1, ratio 12 by 10. Now you multiply by 10 because we need to remove 10 in all the terms. So when we multiply 10, we get 6 ratio 30 ratio 12. So if there any term is common between that, so we can convert into the lowest term on the ratio. That is your rule. So if I check this all term, this all divisible by 6, all comes in a 6 table. So we divide because we want to convert this ratio into lowest form. So we divide each term by 6 because 6 is a common factor between that. Then when you divide by 6, your required answer is 1 ratio 5 ratio 2. Next, your fourth question is, if you have given A ratio B is equal to 3 ratio 4, B ratio C is given 5 ratio 6, A ratio B is 3 ratio 4 and B ratio C is 5 ratio 6, and we need to find A ratio B ratio C. That means we have to merge up the value of B. Before merge up the value, we make the value B as same in both the ratios. Here is 4, here is 5. So we find the LCM of 4 and 5 is 25. So we convert this 4 into 20 and this 5 into 20. When we convert this 4 into 20, I multiply with 5 and corresponding antecedent also will be multiplied by 5 to balance the ratio. Similarly also this antecedent multiply by 4 to make it 20, same as LCM, and consequent also should be multiplied same term to balance the ratio. So this gives me 15 ratio 20, 20 ratio 24. When I merge up the B value, now B value is same in both the cases. My required answer is 15 ratio 20 ratio 24. Now my next question is, if 0.64 ratio x proportion to 4 ratio 7, then what will be the value of x? Here you can directly apply the proportion rule, that is product of mean is equal to product of extreme. Means these two terms will be multiplied with each other, and 0.64 into 7, product of extreme. Now when you cross multiply the term, x is equal to 64 by 100 into 7 by 4. 4 16s are 64. Then here x is equal to 16 into 7 by 100. So here instead of calculation, the 4 4s are 16, 4 25s are 100. If I directly multiply 16 into 7, that gives me 112, and divide by 100 give me 1.12. Next question is sixth question. 420 articles are divided among A, B and C such that A is equal to 3 times B, B is equal to 5 times C. Find the value or article received by B. So here first you need the ratios here, because you have given A is equal to 3B, B is equal to 5C. First you convert into the different ratio of A ratio B and B ratio C. So here if I cross multiply this, I got A ratio B is 3 ratio 1, and here also when I cross multiply, B ratio C is equal to 5 ratio 1. Now I arrange the ratios like that. Now because I want to merge up the value, because if I got the ratio in proper quantity, then I am able to divide 420 into A, B and C. So in that case I need B value same here. So here is a 5, here is a 1, so I can easily multiply this by 5, because LCM of 1 and 5 is 5. So if I multiply this 5, corresponding ratio also we multiply 5, 15 ratio 5, 5 ratio 1. Now I can merge the B value. A ratio B ratio C is 15 ratio 5 ratio 1. That means 420 articles will be divided into 15 parts, 5 parts and 1 parts, and total is 21 equal parts. Now I will find the A share. Out of 21, 15 part is for A of 420, gives me 300 articles, and out of 21, 5 part is of B share of 420, that gives me 100 articles. So that is your only required answer. For your understanding, I find C value here, like out of 21, 1 part is C, and of 420 gives me 20 articles. It means A got 300 articles, B got 100 articles, and C got 20 articles. Because in your exam question can also be comes in the change form, like you have to find the each share, like A share, B share, and C share. Next is your question number 7. Here in this question there are two parts. In part 1 you have to find A ratio, B ratio, C, and in the second part you have to find the individual value of A is given to you. You have to find the B and C value in this. Okay, so here 4A is equal to 6B is equal to 8C. First I will convert it into term form, like first two terms write it separately and last two terms write it separately, because middle term is common between that. Now I convert, cross multiply A upon B, and here also cross multiply B upon C. So I got the A upon B as 3 by 2 and B upon C as 4 by 3. Now I convert it back into the ratio form. So here if I write in the ratio form 3 ratio 2 and this is 4 ratio 3. So here LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. I just need to convert here 2 into 4 by multiplying this term by 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, and corresponding term also will be multiplied by 2 to balance the ratio. So that is 6 ratio 4 ratio 3. So this is a merge-up value of A ratio, B ratio, C. That is your first part of question. In your second part of question, you have given A value is 60 and you have to find the B and C value. So first I go with the A upon A ratio B, that is 3 ratio 2, and A converted into fraction, A divided by B is equal to 3 by 2. Now here I have A value is given to you. If I place directly here 60 and cross multiply with that, so B is equal to 2 into 60 by 3. So 320 as 60, so I got the B value as 40. Similarly, if I get the B value, B by C is equal to 4 by 3. Place the B value, cross multiply it, then your C value is 30. Now your last question of part 1 is 8th question. Side of square A is equal to 15 centimeter, side of square B is equal to 20 centimeter. That is given to you, and you have to first, in the first part, you have to find the ratio of the sides of these two squares. So ratio of side of A, then side of B. So 15 and 20 we will write in the ratio and then convert into the fraction form. 15 by 20, each will be divided by 5, gives me lowest form of 3 ratio 4. So then ratio of their sides is 3 ratio 4. Now ratio of their perimeter. Perimeter of the square formula is 4 multiplied by side. So perimeter of a square upon perimeter of square B, 4 into 15, 4 into 20, 3 by 4 and 3 ratio 4. That is the ratio of their perimeters. Now ratio of their areas. Area of square formula is side multiplied by side. So area of square A is equal to 15 into 15. Area of square B is equal to 20 into 20. So 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20. So I got 9 by 16. My required answer is 9 ratio 16. Thank you. Have a nice day.